What's up? 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 How are y'all doing today? It is Wednesday. We have just gotten our brand new episode for Hawkeye. We are on episode 4 of 6, I believe. It was, you know what? This was a decent episode. I'm not going to act like this blew me away. I'm not going to act like that. I don't think it was a bad episode, but I don't think it was like the most surprising, explosive stuff. It was. I think after watching it, I was like, okay, this feels like more setup that we're getting. We got a little bit more setup with the potential big bad that's coming. And I think we all know who's coming. I think we all know who's really pulling all the strings here. But we're going to talk about that in a minute. But there are some more questions that I think came up from this episode as well, that I would love to get some of y'all input on as we go through this. I do want to upload just a couple things here. So while that's going, let me see who is in the building. Who do we have tonight? Of course, we got, come on now, we got the vets. Rims, what's going on? How are you doing, ma'am? Let's see, we got another one. Let's go, Marcy. Hello, how are you, ma'am? Let's see, Screaming Monkey, what's going on? What's going on? Let's see, move the plot a little bit, but then introduce new elements. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, we're getting little. I feel like this is all about to explode. If it's not the next episode, it'll have to be the last one. Like, whatever this is really trying to set up, it's got to be something big. Now, I've said from the jump that I think that the biggest things in this entire series are going to be the cameos, and we already got one right now. Um, by the way, if for whatever reason you're watching this and you have not watched the episode, please leave. So you don't get nothing spoiled. Like, I don't want you watching this and then we spoil everything for you. So that's your spoiler alert. If you still here, I guess you don't care, or you watch the episode. Shout out to the replay gang as well. But yeah, I mean, like, we just got a big reveal at the very end of this. But I'm more curious to see what they're gonna do with the plot. Like, y'all gonna really give us something? It's gonna have to be a very interesting setup. I'm nervous because I don't know if it's gonna be big enough, but I'm curious to keep watching to find out. But anyway, that's a whole lot. Thanks for there. Let's see. Dev, what is up? What is up? How are you? Shaw, how are you? Good to see you. Stand-up guy. Hey, thank you, brother. Once again, I just got your Cash App. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's see. We got Mr. Stokes. What's going on? Let's see. Okay, good. Go ahead and watch. Come on back. We'll be here. Don't you worry about it. Davion, what's going on? I'm glad to have you on here. Let's see. Shauna, hello. Good evening to you as well. Cynthia, hello. Good evening. My man, Real Django, what's going on, brother? Diamond, what is up? Hello. Let's see. Angel, hello. What's going on? Tasha, hello. My man, come on. We got the vet, Mod Squad, Angel Gonzalez. What's going on, brother? That dude, what's going on? Replay gang showing up. It's all good. Hey, you live now. You in here live with it. Yeah. Let's see. Last of my kin, what's going on? Second time. Okay. You know what? I didn't have time to watch it a second time today. I'll probably rewatch it later tonight again. I ended up just watching it like an hour before this, so it's like fresh in my head. But I haven't probably done. I took a couple notes here and there. I didn't do like a deep dive because it didn't feel like it was all that deep. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. We'll talk about it. Sean, what's going on? Joy Gilly, what's going on? Jillian Oakley, hello. Let's see. Rims, we got you in there. Let's see. WB or EB? I'll say WB. Oh man, EB, hello. My man Eric Shaw, what's going on, bro? Woo, man. Listen, when Kate was on that roof, I was like, oh, that Me and Heist, we don't get along. So I listen, I was out there just feeling for her. Man. Storm Shadow, what's going on? Hello, hello, Queen B. Hello, Lonnie, what's up? What's up? Lino, what up? Nia, what up? Devin, what up? What up? Alib, hello, hello. Yes, we finally got Yelena. I mean, okay, let me just say something real quick about this. Let me say something because I think we all getting caught up here. I think we're getting caught up. The thing with Yelena, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I love the fact that obviously she's here, right? I love that. Now, y'all tell me this because this was my thing with this whole reveal. I think we all knew, obviously, from Black Widow that this was going to be a thing, that this was going to happen. But for me, I'm kind of thinking to myself, like, man, it didn't hit me as hard because the second I see you doing all the little Black Widow poses and all that stuff, I'm like, yo, that's Yelena. Like, finally, but that's Yelena. Like, I wasn't surprised, I wasn't shocked, you know. And it kind of got me thinking, what if they had never shown us? And I'm putting on my little producer hat here, right? Don't show us that post-credit scene at the end of Black Widow, like at all. Don't show us the scene where she's at the graveyard, where Yelena's at the graveyard. She's, you know, and then whatchamacallit comes up to her and says, hey, you want to, you know, catch the person that killed Black Widow. We should have never seen that. I would have said, in Black Widow, however you want to end it, save that scene, don't show it. Let's get up to Hawkeye. We all would have been coming up like, who is this random person in a black suit? I thought it was Echo too. Who is this? And then when that face reveal came up, we were like, yo, what is Yelena doing here? Then the opening of episode 5, that should be the post-credit scene. That should be where we see a flashback of Yelena grieving, you know, Natasha. And then she gets Clint's picture. And then boom, right after that, roll credits, episode 5, Hawkeye, we in there. Come on, Kevin Feige, call your boy up. Call your boy up. I'm just saying. I just feel like that would have set up the surprise a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Because the whole time I'm like, I know that was her. I knew that was her. Like, I'm supposed to be shocked now? You know, I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. If y'all liked it though, I mean, was anybody surprised? Let me know. Were y'all surprised about it? Even though we were teased with the post-credit scene, she was doing all that stuff. I don't know. I would have done it a little bit better. Anyway, or different, I should say. You know, maybe it still got some of y'all. But you know, let me see what else was there. So there were some interesting things in this episode, though, that I definitely thought were interesting, right? So first of all, I think we've covered this, right? Mom's suspect as hell. Like moms, we don't trust moms. We don't know what she up to, but she clearly is super, super suspect. Don't nobody trust her. And I mean, I don't know. Who do y'all think exactly was on the phone that she was talking to? Because remember, she was like calling somebody and she was like, yo, we got to talk. It kind of reminded me of the power broker scene, you know, in Falcon and Winter Soldier. But I get the feeling that, okay, so clearly, I saw somebody say this online. Somebody was like, oh man, mom might be talking to Echo. How's she gonna talk to Echo on the phone? Echo can't hear. Y'all got to be careful of some of the YouTube channels y'all listen to. I'm just saying, y'all just got. Anyway, I'm like, I'm watching this YouTube like, you cannot be sick. You did not say that. You did not say moms was talking to Echo. Echo can't hear. Hey. Anyway, so I think the leading candidate has got to be Kingpin, right? Like she's got to be talking to Kingpin because now it's like, okay, you got an Avenger in the fold. You got like, this is legit. This is serious now, right? because Yelena, she's clearly like she's coming off of other orders. She's coming on her own agenda. She's not working clearly with Echo because Echo, like was whooping her and stuff like that. So I'm sitting here thinking, like, okay, this has got to be the mom working with Kingpin, and Kingpin probably arranged the uncle's death, right? And if that is the case, if that is the case, I think this explains why. Damn, I don't have a picture of it. Y'all remember when Kate went into Echo's apartment and she saw the notepad with Clint's family and everything? I feel like that's a combination. That's a combination of the Kingpin's resources and the mom. Because keep in mind, mama works for she owns a security company, a surveillance company at that. So she definitely could have been like, oh, we just gonna scan everything. She probably got a picture. She probably knows that Clint is Ronin. She probably does. Who knows? But um I would not be surprised if Kingpin was able to do this. Now, keep in mind, and the only reason this is fresh in my mind is because I just started rewatching season 3 of Daredevil. One of the greatest Marvel shows right now. Oh my gosh. And Kingpin in that show, he was able to get info on anybody and everybody like that. So I could totally see if he was lined up with the mom, with her surveillance resources and stuff, they probably got the family, the whole Barton family on lock, just like that. I don't know. I don't know. What you got, Nicole? It's official. Mom's is shady pants. Yes. Yes. Shady blouse, shady pants, shady skirt. All of them. They all shaded. Thank you so much, Nicole. I appreciate you. Yeah. No, it's definitely, she's definitely up to something. And okay, let me ask y'all this too. Because I didn't know if this was intentional or not. When she was talking to Clint, and she was like, you got a family, right? You don't want to lose your family. And, you lost Natasha and stuff. Do you think that she was doing this intentionally to get at him? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think she was kind of like, I know, but I don't want you to know, but I'm going to put it out there so you can think and feel of what I'm saying? Like, did it seem like she was just being genuinely concerned about Kate, or was there a little extra something in there? Just let me know what you think about that, because I was my eyebrow went up when she started talking. I was like, you hitting a little too close to home there with them questions. And I don't know. I mean, I do think she does care about Kate, obviously. And she did not expect an Avenger level situation, but I don't know. I just don't trust the mama. That's all. I just don't trust her. Jason, what you got? E-Man comes before actual Hawkeye whole Clint. Okay. Thank you. Let's see. Mumbo, what you got? Yo, E-Man, the Rolex clearly belonged to Ronin. So he needed to get it back because it has something written on it that can identify Clint as Ronin. You know what? So here's my thing. I think, this is just my own little theory, I think that the Rolex actually belongs to her. I think that for whatever it is, whatever the situation is, I think that it's much more subtle. It's not as, it's not like Clint had a Rolex that said, Clint is Ronin on there. I don't think it was that. I think that she used to be a SHIELD agent. Okay. Just notice how easily it was for Laura to go ahead and talk in code, slip in a little German. You see how comfortable she is whenever Clint has to go take on a mission. You see how comfortable and relaxed she is. Like, oh, okay, so you just got them tracksuit dudes. Oh, okay, yeah, you could handle them. If you look, and again, I'm basing this off of what I just saw again in Daredevil season 3. Remember Agent Naeed or whatever, the FBI agent, His wife was freaking out at the mere mention of him being in danger, which sounds much more realistic. Laura, on the other hand, she is cool as ever when Clint got to go do spy stuff. She even knows about the Ronin stuff and all of that. So I'm sitting here thinking, like, I think that Clint and Laura used to work together in Shield because remember he said, "Oh, that watch or whatever, it belonged to a friend of mine. They were undercover. They've been out the game, retired, blah blah blah, stuff like that." He talking about his wife. I'm heavily suspicious that that is the case. That he is talking about his wife. Clearly, she probably got pregnant while they were in the field. He was like, "Yo, we got a family together. You need to retire, take care of the kids. I'm gonna stay in the field and do what I gotta do." And I think that is what the Rolex is. And here's the thing: the Rolex probably says something like "from Clint to Laura," or something like that. And I think that is what would compromise it because it'd be like, wait a minute, why was this in the Avengers compound? Oh, Clint Barton, has a wife named Laura. Oh, I could find, like I'm just saying, I think that that could be the much more subtle route with the Rolex. I could be wrong too, but I'm just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. Thank you, Mambo. I appreciate you, sir. Let's see. Okay, so Tyra, you said she was trying to hit a nerve. Ooh, okay. Oh, queen pin. I like that. Yes. Dang, Nia, why? I would have slapped the mom when she bring up Natasha. Oh, Nia, why you choosing violence so quickly? So quick. Oh, I understand though. I understand. People be bringing up Natasha a little too easily. Just a little too easily. I'm like, I'm gonna need y'all to chill real quick. Just a little something. Just back off. Man, y'all really think she had the dad killed too? Oh man, that's gonna be tight if that's the case. That's gonna be tight. Yes, I think we're on the same page, Matthew. Yes, I think it is definitely engraved. Yes, okay. Okay, see that we come on now. We all right here. Let's go. You don't know that shit. You don't know what them shield bonus checks be looking like. Them shield checks be probably nice. Who knows? Let's see. Do I think Laura is Mockingbird? She could be. She could be. Now here's the thing. Here's what. Yes, I would not be surprised if they say that she was like formerly that was her code name, Mockingbird or something. Because as we just saw with Jack and Clint in the comics, Jack, aka the Swordsman, um, he had trained Clint to be Hawkeye. But clearly in this scenario, they don't know each other, or maybe they're faking. I don't know, but it seems like they don't know each other, which means the MCU is kind of playing around with it. They're like, yeah, we want you to kind of know about the character, but it's not going to be a direct correlation. So I think that if they're going in that vibe, that would be the same thing for Laura. She could have been a Shield agent with the nickname or code name Mockingbird. And maybe that's where we're going with it, possibly. But we'll see what happens with that. Let's see what we got here. Tati, what's going on, Tati? Hey, Matt. Let's see. You were all fancy at LA. Thank you so much. Amazing. I think Eleanor cares about Kate, but also there's a very subtle threat. Yeah, I think there's a little subtle stuff too going on. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I just listen. I if she's gonna have to do something dastardly, like by the sixth episode. And clearly, for whatever reason, Kate is just oblivious. Like Kate is just like Jack is the man. He's the one. But the whole time it's your mama that's dirty. The whole time, and she's just. I'm sure we're going to get a close up shot of Kate with her jaw drop when she sees her mama with Kingpin and maybe killing somebody or doing something. I don't know. But thank you, Tati. I appreciate that. And yes, LA was fantastic. I am about to record the stories for y'all of what happened about the whole trip. It was Changed my life. Great, 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 great. So I can die happy. I can die happy. Happy man. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I will tell y'all later. Trust and believe. Thank you, Tati. I appreciate you. Nelson, what's going on? I think Jack, aka Swordsman, is working deep undercover for Sword and didn't kill his uncle. Mom did, and she was talking to Kingpin. Ooh, I like the whole double entendre and the Swordsman working for Sword. That would be interesting, especially if but you know what, like Swordman, he was a villain in the comics. So I wonder if, do they make him a good guy working for Sword? uh, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. See, now I want to go back and look at some of the dialogue just to see, did he intentionally try to get up with the mom, Eleanor, just to maybe get closer to Kingpin? That, I like this theory. I like where that's going. Totally possible. I'm with it. I'm with it if that is possible. Thank you, Nelson. He who runs face. What's going on? Top contributor, top vet. What's going on, brother? Let's see. The show was strong, has strong ties to chess, queen, bishops, rook, castle, pawn, tracksuit, jack knight. Two. Let's see. I think she was a Ronin. Ooh. She says you should have got rid of that suit a long time ago, but she was blipped. That would be interesting if she were the first Ronin, because I told y'all in the comics, Echo was the first Ronin. So I could totally see if they was like, maybe Mockingbird was the first, Ronin, and after she got snapped, Clint, in his trauma, picked up the suit to kind of like avenge and honor his wife at the same time. I like these theories. I like this. Now this is interesting. I don't know. I mean, that would be interesting. I couldn't imagine them wearing the same size suit. Like, that's gonna have to be a special suit. But I think that's interesting if that were the case, if she were. But I also think that it's very possible that because of the fact that they both could be Shield agents, Clint and Laura, his wife. He probably just told her, like after she, came back. Keep in mind, Hawkeye takes place 2 years after Endgame. So I wouldn't be surprised if within those 2 years, Hawkeye had a one-on-one with her and was like, yeah, so I was out there killing folks. I was a whole ninja and I had a big old sword and I was just slicing and dicing bad guys. Like, I would not be surprised if that was their pillow talk. I don't know how Shield agents get down, but I'm just saying. Thank you so much. Let's see what we got. Hold on. Boom, Christopher Ellis. What you got? Love Daredevil. Vincent D'Onofrio was ruthless, especially when he tested the Punisher in prison. Woo-wee. Listen. First of all, Vincent D'Onofrio is one of the best Kingpins I've seen. No shade to any of the previous actors, but man, this dude, he has really bodied the role. But at the same time, D'Onofrio's like a fantastic actor. Like, if you've seen him on Law and Order, if you've seen him in like anything he's in, he's a great actor. He knows how to transform. You can't look at none of his previous roles and be like, oh, he acted like this and this and that. No. It's different every time. He come with that actor energy, and I love it. But y'all so funny. But thank you so much for that, Chris. Let's see. Okay, so what else? There was something else I want to bring up. Okay, we got some more LARPers. The LARPers are cool. I guess they're throwing more comedy into this than I expected. So it is what it is. Hold on. I got one. Yeah. I want to say this is a bot. You a bot, right? That's a bot, right? Uh-huh. Let me see. Mod Squad, somebody want to take that out? I'm gonna put a hit on them. I'm gonna put a hit on this. Morgan Greer. Go ahead, put a hit on that right there. Take care of that for me. Yeah. Uh, all right, let's see. Oh my gosh, yes, he did. He was fantastic in Full Jacket. What? Full? Oh man, so great. If you have not seen that, you please go. Ultron has entered the chat. I know, right? Just always be coming in, won't let me live. Oh man. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, Kristen, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. That's the mod squad right there, full effect. See that? Listen, we armed and ready. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all not gonna do this again. Okay, so anyway, we got the Rolex clear. Okay, now this kind of goes back to our last conversation. Clint with the coin. Y'all, somebody who has said the last chat we was talking about Hawkeye versus Arrow. I ain't never seen Oliver do that with random stuff. Because basically, Hawkeye, especially in the MCU, Hawkeye is like Arrow and Bullseye put together. Like, it doesn't matter. It's not just arrows. It don't matter what it is. He will hit a bullseye with whatever he's got in his hand, talking about like, oh, I could knock somebody unconscious with this. That's the Hawkeye I want to see more of. That's all I'm saying. I love those little reminders of how dope he really is, you know. Even though it was kind of messed up that they was over there talking about he had to go collect all his arrows. So you mean this man had to go walk through all of New York City in 2012 after the Avengers situation and was just like, all right, let me grab this arrow. All right, let me get on this elevator. I gotta go get that rope arrow up there. Okay, got that. Let's see. There was a bungee arrow somewhere in this rubble here. Really? Like, bro, you ain't just got a you can't just make them. And man, I felt kind of bad for him there. No, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Hawkeye is better than Arrow. I'm sorry. Like, it is what it is. I mean, I've never seen Oliver penny flick somebody to death. I ain't never seen that. Show me Oliver penny flicking people, knocking them out, and then we can talk. I'm, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. uh let's see what was ever since Stark passed they have been down, but yeah, okay, I guess. All right, I guess. uh he did. I did like that. He was like, hey, go get my arrows. I mean, if you're gonna be useful, go get them arrows. And she did it. I'm glad. Hey, Kate was good for something. I appreciated that. Let's see what else. There was something else. Got that. Okay. Okay. So here's the other thing. Oh no, we already talked about it. I already mentioned that how basically, if Kingpin is involved, and if he has the resources to the mom and her security firm and stuff like that, then it totally makes sense. Oh, snaps. Actually, that does make sense. Because if you recall in season 3 of Daredevil, Kingpin had a whole security surveillance thing set up. Oh man, they might have been hinting at that the whole time. Wow. Oh wow. I'm gonna have to go do some more research and see if I connect the dots. But if you recall at the end of season 3, you know, where he was staying in the hotel, um, and he had that little secret passageway or whatever, he was able to see a lot of stuff, not just in the hotel, but like elsewhere too. I think that's something. I think that could be something right there. But anyway, I was just gonna say that's how Echo would probably know about Clint's family as well. Just because, you know, Kingpin wouldn't know that information. Echo probably is working for him. So, you know, there's all that. Let's see. Yelena, okay. Let's see. Did I see? Oh yeah, by the way, please go rewatch that. Yeah, please definitely go rewatch Daredevil. It's fantastic. Like, oh my god, it just kills so bad. So yeah, now she knows that Clint was Ronin. I think that is going to be interesting for her, mainly because of the fact that, like, now that she knows, this is going to put a wrinkle in her Hawkeye fantasy, right? You know, the fantasy of the hero worship, because everybody knows that Ronin was out there murdering folks. He was not the nice, underwear superhero, that your grandma knows and nothing. He wasn't like the little toy action figure superhero. No, that Ronin was a problem. Ronin was a mass vigilante out there murdering folks. And I'm interested to see how this shapes Kate's perception of Hawkeye, because he keeps telling her, like, yo, I'm not a role model. Like, I'm not the hero that you think I am. And now that she knows this, it's kind of like, this is an ugly part of his history. And I'm wondering how that's gonna conflict with how she interacts with him. Because she's been trying to be all buddy buddy and stuff. And then let's see, where is it? No, not that, not that. Yeah, well, okay, so this scene, oh my gosh. When she was out on that wire, when I tell you my heart, because I was sitting there thinking, like, oh man, I already told you I don't like heights, but I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of laugh right here where she slipped, where she stopped on the zip line. Because I was just sitting here thinking, like, oh, okay, this gonna be smooth. If I stopped halfway on the zip line, I'm gonna just be like, I'm done. I'm That's too, I couldn't do that. Like, what do you do? How do you move? Where do you go? Like, who about to help you while you just dangling there? No, I'm already afraid of heights. I couldn't have done it. But it was interesting at the end of the episode where, of course, Hawkeye like kicked her out and was like, "All right, I'm not your partner," and I mean, I think that's all just set up. They gotta have a little issues, they gotta have a little drama, and then somewhere down the line, they gonna make up. They gonna be fine. I mean, it's all right. It's all right. I ain't even worried. I'm not worried at all. Oh yes, I like that. She made him human. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. I love that. Um, let's see. Yes, we did cover that. We did cover that for sure. Yes, yes, yes. Wait. Hold on, I got this one. Talented one. Get the lights up. Yes, please, please, please. Please, and thank you. Thank you so much for that, talented one. Hold on. I got He Who Runs Phase. You're right. Arrow can't flick a penny, but Oliver can blow smoke. If you watch the show, you get that. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Just 5 reviews. Thank you, brother. Kate actually got on my nerves this episode. Oh man, tell me how you really feel. She doesn't listen. Clint should have cussed her behind out by now, saying, I can't go home because of your dumb tail. Recast the child. Bob Chapek sucks. 100K party. Thank you, brother, so much. I appreciate that contribution. Y'all make sure to go follow my man, Just My Opinion Reviews, top of the line reviews, shows, TV show breakdowns. Y'all already know what it is. Friend of the channel. Y'all make sure y'all go support him all day. Thank you so much. And I agree. I mean, look, here's my thing. Kate is too old to be this naive. I mean, I get it in relation to Clint, there's a certain age gap and all that. But I'm like, if you wanted to make her this inexperienced and, I don't know, they should have just made her a teenager, in my opinion. Like, make her like 16, 17, maybe 18. Um, I mean, you 22, like, I know you drank a little something, something. I know you partied a little something. I mean, you ain't that. I mean, I'm not saying 22 is like super smart, but I mean, come on now. Like, It's getting. I'm just saying, it's getting. You're stretching it. You're stretching the credibility just a little. Just a little. Uh, she wasn't raised. She was spoiled. You're right. You know what? To be fair, she was spoiled. And they do kind of give her that little the little rich girl impression. So yes, I can totally see that. Yes, yes, yes. I think you got something there. Thank you so much for that. Let's see. Let's see what you got here. Clint did explain they did research prior to his missions, probably working with his wife in his ear as an intel and tech support. Yeah, I think that's definitely. I mean, the mere fact he didn't say, "Hey, dear, Google this." He was like, "Yo, run this name." You know, shit, come on now. She's a spy. Come on, we got it. We figured it out. We figured it out. She's the ex spy. She probably had the Rolex engraved. It was probably something sweet that she gave to Clint or Clint gave to her, and that's it. We already figured out the show. We already figured this out. We only got 2 more episodes left. We got 2 more left. It's 6 in total, I want to say. So yeah, there we go. Let's see. Yeah, I thought I saw a question. So yes, did see that. I guess that's just a running joke because I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, even if I'm Hawkeye and I keep seeing this, Thanos was right. I'd be just, I don't know. For me, I'd be in my whole feelings. I'm just saying, if I were him, I'd be like, man, F Thanos. Dude that, had me kill my partner, my best friend, and all. But I don't know. I guess they trying to find something funny in it or something. I don't know. Let's see. What else we got? Ba, 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 ba. What up, Teacocks? What you got? Okay, yeah, hit up the replay gang. You already know how we get down. It's all good, all good. Let's see. Do I think of course, she has to come back. Like, you don't just introduce her, another Black Widow, for nothing. Now, here's the thing. I think that we got a lot of the emotional stuff with Hawkeye. When Clint saw Kate just like that falling, and he was kind of having that little flashback of when Natasha was falling and stuff. All of that stuff is intentional. That's really all there to help remind us again that Clint misses Natasha. I mean, I don't want to take this away from the show because it is serious trauma for Clint. But for me, I'm like, I think we get it. But I also understand you do want to show the PTSD that Clint is going through. Like, for him, this stuff is triggering, and I get that. So I'm not really going to down him for having these traumatic situations. But I will say that, yeah, Yelena, I think what they're trying to do is set this up so that Yelena can have a future bond with Clint, because she's probably mourning Natasha too. So at some point, by the time we get to episode 5 or 6, they're probably gonna fight it out one more time, because it doesn't seem like Clint knows who Yelena is. He just knows that she is a Black Widow. But I'm sure that they're gonna fight it out, and at some point, the truth will come out. Like, I didn't kill Natasha. Like, I've been mourning her. Like, that was my best friend. And then she'll be like, "Yo, like, that was my sister," and they'll be like, "Yo, did we just become best friends?" And it's gonna be a stepbrothers moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it's gonna be, and that's fine. That's gonna be cool. They're gonna come together, and maybe if we're lucky, I don't know if it's gonna get this deep. Maybe we get another battle royale going on. Maybe we got Clint and Yelena going against Echo and Kingpin. Come on, man. Y'all ain't got the guts. Y'all not gonna do that. They can't give us that. They not gonna give us that. But they gonna give us Kingpin. They gonna have to give us Kingpin. We saw the fat hand. We know what's happening. Come on now. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Um, Boom. Okay. Wait. Did I skip it? No. Talented one. What you got? The mom has connections to the Red Room. Oh, Kate isn't that good from regular street level kid competition, state level. Let's see. Yolanda told her not to shoot and she couldn't. Or Yelena. Yeah, that was kind of interesting, but I also think I took that moment when Yelena looked at her and was like, don't. I feel like that was more of, I know what I'm doing. You're still a rookie. You're not built for this. I will kill you if I have to. And I think Kate just buckled under pressure because she's not built for this. She ain't with this hero stuff. I mean, she wants to be, but she don't like that was a Black Widow assassin. Kate don't even know what she messing with. She don't even know who she kicking. She don't know who she punching. Like, did you see how quick Yelena had no problem? Like, flick. Like, I mean, that scene, first of all, that scene was dope. But the mere fact that she was like, ha ha, Kobe, and Kate was over that railing, like, that was it. Come on, man. Come on, man. That was it. That was it. She couldn't hang with that. She couldn't hang with that. Thank you so much, talented one. Appreciate you. What you say? Dan the man. E-Man, the MCU is a world where gods are friends with talking trees and raccoons. Ain't no more stretching our beliefs. I know, right? Thank you for that. Let's see. Do you think Elena will find out the truth of Natasha's death? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If it's not by episode 5, it'll be by 6. Easily. Easily. Um I swear, if he said that, I would. I don't watch their channel anyway, so it don't matter. But that sounds very, very legit. I would not be surprised. Um, let's see. Oh man, all the way from London. What's going on, Stamina? What's going on? Um, yeah. Okay, yes, I agree. Elena is only getting started. Could the Red Room? You know what? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so because I think the Red Room has been completely dismantled. Once the other Russian dude like got killed or whatever, it looked like the Red Room was like, all right, we're about to go out. We're gonna do our own thing. Um, and rehabilitate ourselves and our sisters and stuff. I think this is completely just Yelena on her own, doing her own thing, not Red Room related. Now, if it was Red Room related, my guess would be we would have seen more Black Widows. You wouldn't just see one. Um, that's just my guess. But no, I don't think they are going to come in. And if and when we see the Red Room ever again, I think they will come in like as heroic backup and in some future MCU movie. I don't think we're gonna see them no time soon though. Let's see. He Who Runs Phase. No lie, last year, driving on the highway was amazing. No traffic, cheap gas. So I mean, Thanos wasn't wrong per se. I'm pretty sure that was hey, the housing market was looking good, you know. People, I mean, if you watch Falcon and Winter Soldier, they did say like before the blip, it wasn't all that bad for everybody. So maybe, maybe you could be right. You could be right. Let's see what you got here. Silent Thriller. Maybe Clint is starting to see Thanos was right. Ooh, come on, man. Don't y'all do Clint like this. Come on now. Thank you so much for that contribution. Come on, man. Why y'all do that? Come on now. Oh, come on. Let me see. Somebody else has something to say. My man Kev, what's going on? Clint, look, we were on another effing planet saving the world while you were drinking formula, Yelena. That's exactly how it's gonna go. That's exactly like you can't judge me. I was there. Why weren't you there? Yeah. Oh wait, was Yelena? Was she blipped? Mm. Wait, was Yelena blipped? Because Black Widow took place in 2016. I think she was blipped. Ooh. That would also explain why she looks the same and hasn't aged. Hmm. Okay. I think she got blipped. Thought I saw another question. Was there somebody else? Oh, whenever I get into it, he folds his arms. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! That means we've been on too long. That means y'all been here too long. If you already know my mannerisms and stuff, we've been here too long. I do this with my wife all the time. When I be like, the way you call my name with that tone, this means you really want to bother me. You don't really want nothing. Like I know what you do. No, see that we all been here too long. That's all. You know too much. You already knew what I was wearing. You already called out my Adidas sandals and stuff. Nah, we've been here too long. That's all. Anyway, uh let me know. Let me see. Was that it? I think that was it. Because this episode was also short. It wasn't all that deep as well. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that was it. Was there anything else that y'all like caught your attention? I don't think there was. Because like I said, I really feel like this whole thing is all just set up. Now, reports have come out that episode 5 supposedly is going to blow people, it's going to blow us away. Now I don't know who knows that or why, but I don't know. We'll just see what happens. Now I will say, now we also heard that recently in the news, Kevin Feige did come out and say that if we were to talk about if we were to see Daredevil in the MCU, it would be Charlie Cox, right? The actor. Now, that has raised a lot of questions because the question now is like, well, if Charlie Cox is going to be MCU canon, because he's not right now, then does that mean Kingpin is also MCU canon? And if either one of them are MCU canon, does that make the shows now canon? It's a lot of questions that we're gonna have to get to. But it is kind of interesting that Kevin Feige would come out so early and say that and confirm that. I was shocked. I was sitting there thinking, like, why wouldn't you wait until Spider-Man No Way Home? And maybe then we can get into that because supposedly, reportedly, according to rumors, uh, um, Charlie Cox, aka Daredevil, Matt Murdock, might be appearing in Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm like 75% sure he will. I'm leaning towards that. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I think let's see, did they? No, not really. They haven't confirmed that the shows were canon, but they're confirming that the character is canon, if that makes sense. Or at least so far that the actor, if the actor comes into play, that would. Now, here's the reason why I say be careful in assuming that the shows are automatically canon because some of this stuff can get messy. Let's not forget, for example, if we run with the idea that the Netflix shows have always existed, right? And they were always part of MCU canon, which they were not, then what do you do with Cottonmouth, who, by the way, is now going to be Blade, Mahershala Ali? That's the conflict. So somewhere down the line, they're going to have to explain. Maybe they say, oh, yeah, Matt Murdock exists in this reality. It's not the same reality as the Netflix one, but we have like the 616 or 199 version. So all I'm saying is they're going to have to explain this stuff because it is going to get a little messy. And yeah, I don't know where or how they're going to do it, but they can't just do a straight up like, oh yeah, this always counted, because you're gonna have that messy stuff. Even Cottonmouth's sister, she was she was the mama in Civil War that came up and talked to Tony Stark, so it's kind of like, it's not gonna flow very right if they just say like, oh yeah, these characters always existed, unless the characters that exist in this current reality that we know came from another Netflix reality, they have a slightly different backstory. I think that would be the best way to go, but it's gonna get messy if they don't like explain that. If my explanation sounded messy, man, I don't know. I don't know. He runs fade. Anthony Mackie for Iron Fist. We were so close. We were so close. Like it was like 7 minutes left. I was kind of hoping within those 7 minutes we was gonna get away. I was about to make a clean break. I was gonna end the show. I was gonna be like, all right, y'all, we got everything. Thank y'all for coming. But violence still crept in. It still crept in. And he who runs phase, we can thank him for that. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Tati, right back. Could you talk to some important people on LA about Recast T'Challa? Unfortunately, my trip to LA, I did not have an opportunity to do that because I was there for an award show. And that was the celebration of Black cinema and TV for the Critics Choice Association that I'm a part of. So I was there for more business on that end, and not as much pleasure to kind of be like, let me network and stuff like that. So unfortunately, I could not do that. But it is definitely something I plan on doing in the future. Thank you so much. Let's see. She Who Remains, not Anthony Mackie for Iron Fist, Anthony Mackie for Cottonmouth. If not Shades, why not? Black actors matter, even if E-Man matter, even the bad ones. Yeah. Why can't he just be Captain America? Y'all can let him just be Captain America. He can be Captain America. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I can't escape. Thank you, Jackie. Eric, what you got? Hey man, quick question. If Hawkeye's family was snapped for 5 years, then how did his oldest son age and get bigger? I think it's just because 2 years went by. Keep in mind, this is 2 years after 2 years after Endgame. And they wanted to keep the same child actors, so my guess is they probably just said they had a growth spur. Yeah, I don't know. They just wanted to keep them getting paid. But I mean, good observation. Good observation. Mambo, what you got? Foggy will use Charlie Cox, the actor, but the shows themselves will not be canon. We already saw in WandaVision that Evan Peters wasn't Quicksilver. Yes, I think that is similar to what will happen, where yes, we can take the actor, and that actor does not necessarily mean that they're in the same universe, just like as you mentioned, how Pietro or fake Pietro was not actually Quicksilver in this reality. Maybe in another X-Men 20th Century Fox he was, but not here. So yes, good point. Thank you, Mambo, for that. Diane, what you got? Did you see Anthony Mackie while out in LA? No, ma'am. I did not see Anthony Mackie at all. He was nowhere to be found, and I'm very okay with that. But I did see some other people. Oh, I saw some other people. Who did I see? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. One person I saw was in Avengers Endgame. Yes. I saw somebody in the MCU. I talked to them. Took a picture with them. Ah, they are so nice. They are so cool. They are so cool. But yes, I will. I'm going to record a video just telling you a story for every person that I met. So I will let y'all know. Yeah. So I was in the same room. I breathed the same air as Miss Hallie. Oh, just I saw she was 2, 3 tables away from me. Mm, she smelled good. I was almost on my Joe Biden. Like, come here, let me just take a whiff. Just almost, almost. But I will tell y'all in the video. I'll tell y'all in the video which person in Avengers Endgame that I saw. Yes, I will let y'all know. Let's see. Hey man, last question. In WandaVision, had Clint been through there, do you think things would have been different? He was the only one that could have convinced her to stop. That's a good question. I'm going to think because Clint was, I would say, one of the only people to actually even talk to Wanda while she was grieving, like at the funeral. Didn't nobody talk to Wanda except for him. And they do have a special connection, right? He's the one that initiated her as an Avenger in Age of Ultron. Um so I think he might have he could have helped. I think so. I'll say that. I think he could have, because it would have been like one person struggling with grief, helping another. So yeah, very good observation. Good point. I do think that he could have done something, but Wanda's also nuts. So I don't think he would have made as deep of an impact, but he probably could have cracked the shield just a little bit. Like, I think he could have just almost got through. But she's also nuts, and she's a villain. Thank you so much, Eric. She who remains all these wrenches in here. We might be able to fix his career. Oh my God, he could be Captain America and and on other roles. Anthony Mackie for background guy number 12. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you, Jackie. Oh my gosh. Not number 12, though. Oh, that's funny. Thank you. Tyson, what you got? Replay gang. E-Man back fresh from presenting Anthony Mackie with his Lifetime Achievement Award. Let me tell you something. If that ever happens, that'll be freaking hilarious. That'll be hilarious if I'm on stage one day giving Anthony Mackie. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be nuts. Thank you so much. Yes, my anniversary weekend is coming up. This is also why we will not have a live chat on Friday. If we come back on time, I might do something on Sunday night. I might also be tired. I don't know. But yeah, so just heads up again, no Friday live chat, because I'll be out with the wife chilling for the weekend. Thank you so much for that. Storm Shadow, do you think there are any cameos in the next episode that tie into Spider-Man for next weekend's opening? I think no, mainly because I think the closest you will have is Kingpin. The mere fact that Kingpin exists, I think, will give more credibility to, okay, well, if Kingpin can exist, Daredevil can exist, Matt Murdock can exist. I think that's the closest we will get to that. But what I am interested in is how Hawkeye is going to set up either the next Disney Plus series or a different Marvel movie. I have the inclination, I think it's going to tie into another series. If I had to guess, I think it's going to be another series. If anything, it might set up the Echo series. Keep in mind, she is getting her own spinoff show as well. My theory is that maybe she's going to be Ronin, for a little bit. Who knows? But yeah, I don't think it's going to tie directly into Spider-Man outside of once we see Kingpin officially, because we already know he's in there. I think that's going to be like, okay, now we know Spider-Man can be a thing with Daredevil and so on. Let's see what else we got here. She Who Remains. He about to do the best friend moments, y'all. Just cheese it harder than a mug. No, I will not. I will not. Not yet. Not yet. Thank you for that. um Let's see. Are we excusing the cutscene? No, I mean, no, we know. Right from the jump of this whole thing, I said they should have never shown us that and shown it to us later, and that would have been a better setup and surprise, but no, it's all good. Um, oh, don't do this. Don't do this, Storm Shadow. You better than this. Don't don't fall to their level. Don't do that. Don't do that. Bruh, he who runs face. What you got? Thank you, brother. It was a celebration of black cinema. Ain't but 2.5 black Avengers. I went to Buffalo Public School, so I know 1 plus 2 is 12. And I didn't say they were an Avenger, though. I said they were in Avengers Endgame. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't think I could give y'all too many more clues. But I can't wait. I can't wait to show y'all. Alejandro, replay gang, what's going on, brother? Just dropping by, showing some love. All right. Can't you flip the side, or can't you on the flip catch you on the flip side? All right, y'all good, brother. Thank you so much. I am not clicking on that. Travis, thank you. Happy anniversary to you and the missus. Oh, thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right, y'all. That is all I have for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know, how would you rate this episode of Hawkeye on a scale from 1 to 10? I will probably what would I give this? I think I'm at 6.5, maybe a 7, maybe a 7. Like, no, because we only got like one good action scene. 6, maybe a 6. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think I'll give it about. It's somewhere. It's somewhere between a 6 and a 7. Like, I gotta watch it a second time to see, but I don't know. This just felt like setup. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. I'm having a hard time with this show. I'm not saying the show is bad, but the more I look at what the other shows were doing compared to this one, and what did we say before? I want to say it was like an episode or two ago on this chat. We said, if it's got to take you 4 episodes just to really get people moving and going, I hate to say it, but right now, so far, it feels like Hawkeye is the weakest MCU show in the new stuff. Iron Fist season 2 still exists, and that's weak. That was terrible. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the next 2 episodes will bring it home. But all I know is one thing I used to do is I would like to look at the noise made online after every episode, and that gives me a big indication of, was this trending? Are people writing a lot of articles about it? Are a lot of videos being made? Are people commenting on it a lot? And I'm just not seeing it with Hawkeye. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, forget my personal opinion. I'm just not seeing that much about it. That doesn't mean that it's a bad show, and it doesn't mean that people don't like it. I'm just saying, I don't think it's exciting people. You can enjoy it, you can like it, but that doesn't mean it's like blowing you away. Now, I don't know if that's because we've had too many Marvel shows and maybe our expectations are too high, or maybe this show is just a little too mild. Mild is still fine, but just fine. And I was sitting, and the reason why I was reflecting on this is because I'm watching Daredevil and I'm like excited after every episode. I'm like, oh, hallway scene. Oh, instant reveal. Oh, crazy. Like, and I'm like, I remember feeling like that in almost every episode with Daredevil, season 1, 2, and 3. I remember in Punisher, it was getting better and better. Like, so I'm like, okay, wait a minute. It's not an issue that it's street level and it's not all this magic and androids and all this stuff going on. Maybe it's just slow. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, y'all can debate that. Y'all can argue that. I'm just throwing out some quick little things. So I wait, hold on. He who runs phase Yvette, Nicole Brown from Community. What about her? Did I miss something? What about her? I like her. She's really cool. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm slow. Did I miss something? What was Yvette like? I love Community. She wasn't there, if that's what you're asking. She wasn't there. And that's not who I was talking. Oh, from Endgame. No. That's not who I'm talking about. Very good guess, though. Very, very good guess. Think higher. Think higher. And you've seen them. You've seen them in another Marvel movie too. I want to say around 2 of them. So no, it wasn't her. Good guess, but no, that's not it. Donnell, what's going on? It's all good. You're never too late. Except for the fact that yes, this is over. So there goes that. Thank you so much, Donnell. Eden, what's going on? Does anyone think the Rolex is some Stark tech? I don't think it is. I mean, I think here's the reason why I don't think it's Stark tech. I don't think Hawkeye would care about Stark's technology being stolen like that. That's something for Rhodey to care about, right? Rhodey would have more interest to be invested in Stark tech being stolen and all that. And they got the whole show about that. Plus, if you go back and watch the episode, um, it was Hawkeye's wife that brought this up when she had mentioned, like, was anything left at the compound, something like that. And Hawkeye was like, are you talking about the Rolex? And she was like, yeah. So she's the one that kind of brought this up, which I believe means that she has a tie to the Rolex more than anything else. So for me, I'm thinking, nah, it ain't Stark Tech related. Even though I get it, Stark had a watch and all that stuff, but I don't think anybody gonna be tripping over that unless it's Rhodey or somebody. So that's just my little thing with that. Nope. Mumbo, I think it's hard to judge these shows by episode. Perhaps they are long movies broken up, and that's fair. That's fair. I mean, this is why I'm saying, like, this is just the feeling I'm getting right now. Um, I'm just kind of judging these things because, like, I remember going through every episode for different shows, and we would have these feelings. Look, I would look at some of the comments. I see y'all coming in like, oh my God, this was crazy. I'm not getting that same energy today. I'm not getting that same energy last week. So I'm trying to look at these things as objectively as possible outside of my own opinion. I'm just saying, like, I'm not seeing the same vibe, the same energy. That's all, and maybe it could turn around. Tati, the Russo brothers. Ooh, very good guess. No, they would not be at the celebration of Black Cinema awards, but thank you for that, Tati. The talented one. Why would a regular watch have Intel on it? Well, it depends on what type of Intel they're talking about. Intel could be anything, right? Like we talked about earlier. It could be an engraving, like I think it's going to be an engraving, something simple as you know from Laura to Clint, something as simple like that. That's Intel. Somebody can use that and find his family, and Hawkeye, he don't want his family involved in nothing. So, we'll see. Nope. Nope. Good guesses though. Let's see. What else was there? There was something else. Yes, I agree with you, Corey. I think that is exactly what's gonna happen. I would be totally down with this. I'd be very, very down with this. You're right. Okay, so I did want to give y'all one thing, again, because I might not actually have time to do this. So, and I told y'all I would give y'all a little bit more reviews. So I wanted to kind of give you guys this quick review for the movie Swan Song. Now, this is not a movie, so this is the bonus stuff. So I'm moving on from Hawkeye because I think we covered everything. But I did want to give y'all just something a little interesting to think about, and that is Mahershala Ali, aka Blade. That is going to be his next. This is his next movie where he is a lead, and I just kind of want to give you a quick review about the movie, because I don't personally think that it's getting a lot of press. And as a critic, I have to watch all these movies and vote on them and stuff like that. So I did want to give this movie a little bit of attention because I really had a good time with it. It is called Swan Song. Just to kind of give you a quick setup for this film. Um, Basically you have Mahershala Ali's character. He is dying. Okay, so he's dying, and he makes a decision to make a clone of himself. Um, the whole purpose of this is so that the clone can take over his regular life and nobody knows about it. So basically, this clone looks like him, talks like him, acts like him, thinks like him. And the whole thing is because Mahershala Ali's character is like gonna die, in a couple days, weeks, months, who knows, this clone is gonna just kind of slip in, take over, but at the same time, the clone's not gonna know that they're a clone either. Like they're gonna have their mind wipe. Okay, that's the premise, right? So it's not really spoilery. That's literally what the movie is about. But the interesting thing about this are the themes and the moral dilemmas that come about. So one of the questions that you're gonna have to ask yourself is it fair? Is it fair for you to, if you knew you were going to die and you had the option, would you even choose to have a clone take over for you? Because now you're taking a choice away from everybody else. Maybe your loved one doesn't want you to die. Maybe they do want you to get a clone. Who knows? And what I'll say is like Mahershala Ali in this role, if you ever seen Mahershala in like other things, Green Book, House of Cards, the brother can act his tail off, Cottonmouth. So he's got talent. This is crazy because this is actually his first leading role. This is the first time he's been the lead, and I will say that he's handled it very well. So his performance is great. He's got some really interesting scenes in there. Of course, if you're dealing with a clone or whatever, the most intriguing scenes are when he interacts with the clone. What kind of questions do you ask the clone? Do y'all fight? Do y'all get along? These are all the different dynamics that I would say this movie tackles incredibly well. And it's heartwarming, it's touching, it's dark in some senses. This is a true, and here's the other thing, you won't even like, you'll notice it, but like it's so smooth how they throw in the futuristic stuff. Like they have futuristic technology in this, but it's not overwhelming. Like it doesn't, you're not like in some super crazy futuristic world. Think of it like this. Swan Song is kind of like Black Mirror meets Ex Machina. If you've ever seen Ex Machina, which I absolutely love as well, and if you watch the Netflix series Black Mirror, which I highly recommend. Black Mirror is fantastic. This is right, like this could be, you could put this in Black Mirror and it would just look like a straight up episode. And it is such a, if you're a sci-fi lover, if you're a sci-fi fan, you like the futuristic stuff, you like the new technology stuff, but you also like the philosophical and moral and ethical dilemmas that come with those things. This is the movie for you. So if I had to give a rating for Swan Song, I would, I would confidently give this a 9 out of 10. That is my rating for Swan Song. I thought the movie was exceptional. The cinematography is beautiful, the pacing is dope. The movie did not feel like it dragged. The drama is heavy. I mean, when they cry, you gonna cry. So this is a drama. It's not action packed. This ain't iRobot, nothing crazy like that. So if you like the more slower paced, thought provoking, emotional science fiction, Swan Song is the movie for you. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. This isn't gonna be some blockbuster movie. This is probably something I would say, you want to stream it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to say don't go to a theater for something, but I streamed it and I had no problem with it. Like, it was perfect just to watch it at home. You can find it on Apple TV. I want to say it's like an Apple original movie. It's just one of those low key movies. You're probably not gonna hear a lot about it. And I'm only giving it a high rating because it strikes home for me. I really like this genre. So don't feel like just because it's a 9 for me that it's going to be a 9 for you. Some people might think it's a 7, some might think it's a 6, whatever, but I'm just saying, because I like movies like Ex Machina, because I like Black Mirror, that's why this movie for me worked so well, and I was such a fan of Mahershala Ali. Anyway, if you have seen Swan Song, please let me know what you thought about it in the comments. And if you do plan on watching it, make sure you come on back and let me know what you think as well. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. I wanted to just throw that in there. Let me grab some last minute comments. I think some people slipped a couple in before I started going on my little review. Hold on. Yes, we on there. Okay. This better not be like game night where old girl swore she messed with Denzel Washington, but the pick was Denzel Washington. No, I don't think so. I hope not. I hope not. I hope that's not the case either. Let's see who you got. Little Angel, what you mean? What you say? Let's see. More little sis. Gotcha. All right. And yes, I'm totally down on that. Down with that. Let's see. Did I miss anybody else? I think. Uh, Chief, you want to play? Actually, this was one of his best roles. He was in Black Mirror, and he was actually really good. You know why? Because he didn't have to play more than he was asked to play. I think he played himself a lot. He was very comfortable in the role. Yahya Abdul-Mateen was in there too, aka recast T'Challa. That should be the next T'Challa. Fantastic episode. Very awkward, but interesting too. But yes, anyway, thank you all so much. I appreciate y'all. Make sure to stay tuned. I'm gonna chop up some of my other lives, some of the reviews y'all might have missed. I'll be posting that. So if you see a bunch of stuff posted, that's why. At least to give y'all something while I'm out. And then I got to record my LA trip video for y'all. Tell you what person in Avengers Endgame I talked to and was chit-chatting with. And yeah, so all right. Y'all have a good time. I will see y'all maybe this weekend. I don't know. Anyway. All right. Peace out, y'all. Be safe.